Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. Flushed out right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Everything come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. It got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Now a guy who played his high school ball at Miami Central, it's James Cook to the 36-yard line. Stop there. This defense for the Dolphins, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this one is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 25. look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The Dolphins at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Coleman. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 18. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Allen. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On second down now, it's Cox, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Up the middle they go. Cox. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Try and run for it, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. They start the drive with Cook, and he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Well, the game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. And they're going to get this up to midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Bills send the punter out. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to try and go deep again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
At their own 38-yard line.
A final shot before half for Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. On play action, they'll throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They go play action here on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now back to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. All things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though. 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get involved in the end zone.
Now Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parsons. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen, and that is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the... So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds his man complete. It's Cox. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll try the left side. It's Cox. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of it.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
They'll drop to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Cox.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. The 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the 4th quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Allen now looks to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen, he's going to go up top again.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time.
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 33 yards that time.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Cox. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26.
44 yards on the ground for him so far.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Rolling to his right. Touchdown! A great play there. 26 yards.
And the Dolphins are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. after the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And someone must have been in this hot sun a little too long. They've got the punt team out there. And just to clarify, it is not fourth down. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last two drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 34. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to let it go again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Dolphins up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with the 1st and 10. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Javon Kinlaw busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep, into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And looky there, Charles, just acquired, already making an impact on the defensive side of the football.
Maybe not a superstar, but he does a few things well, and I think they'll emphasize that in his new role with this team.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Dolphins, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals.
I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. God is not your aim. Although we in love, we we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Repeat on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, pick up traffic. What the f is you doing? We gotta dip, Cardi, yeah.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move.